But geez, I was right there. God dang. Son of a mother. That buck is headed straight for the lake. There ain't no way. I can't believe this. I've never seen this before.
Today is the opening day of deer season.
You toppled him! Get a buck down. Oh my God.
Oh boy, that's going to be a problem.
Is that what I'm going to hear all day? Jeez. Beautiful morning, isn't it?
It is, Paul. Just about perfect.
I suppose get my stuff together and do a little deer hunting this morning. Huh. I could hear a vehicle driving down the road. I just heard a rifle shot. So I think I'm going to hang out here for a minute. Dad and I just split up. He was going to go down along the edge of this cut. I'm going to kind of circumvent the middle, get up on a high point, just seeing what we can see for sign. Maybe bump into a deer. But the shot's not pretty close. I'll keep my eyes peeled and see what happens. I'll tell you, I like these scenarios where I got the wind in my face, the sun's at my back, right? So I can see a lot better going forward with the sun at my back than I can see going into the wind. And if I do see a deer and he's looking at me, the sun's in his eyes, and he can't see crap. So I like it when things work out that way. But we're gonna keep poking along here. I'm gonna make my way down to the corner of this cut. See what I can find. I see a few deer tracks here and there. Nothing crazy. Snack time. Oh, that sun's starting to poke out. Feels good. Can you think of any better place to be than in the deer woods first day of deer season in Maine? Frosty morning. Could use some snow. Oh, and I don't care. So I just made it across this cut. It'll take me a couple hours. Just kind of nosing around a little bit, see what I can see. I see lots of deer tracks. I don't see any buck sign. But we had, I think Dad said $4, $5 on camera. I don't know, I'll check when we get back up. Maybe I'll throw up some pictures. I think some decent bucks on camera. And I've been hearing some rifle shots this morning. One sounded pretty close when I was coming down and through this cut. It sounded like someone was coming in on the road. But it was a crisp morning. Wind was blowing in my face, so could have been further away than what I thought it was. But all morning, I think I've heard half a dozen shots. It is the end of the third season of the Maine moose hunt. So I think it's a cow-only season here. And we did see a cow coming in, and we know some people that haven't shot a moose yet, who have permits. So we were 5 minutes after legal time, there's a moose standing down the cut. That's kind of how it goes. But I'm going to get in along the edge of this cut. And there's a brook down in here, and I may poke along that. Because a few years ago, there was a lot of deer hanging around that brook. I'm not sure how the cutting operation may have affected that, but I'll go down in and see if there's any deer sign. Actually, I was sitting here thinking it was 1 year ago tomorrow that I shot my deer last year. So we're almost a year to the day. That day we had snow. But we'll get the snow soon enough. Let's go see what we can find. I gotta find some bucks on. So I just come down through that cut and just get into the woods, and there's a heck of a game trail that goes along the edge of this cut right here. It's on an old road. So I'm actually gonna go, the wind's coming down it. I'm actually gonna go up that way for a little bit, but then I want to go in deeper, even though the wind's gonna be not in my favor. I'm just kind of curious to see where this goes and what's on it. Kind of changed my mind now. So these trees have been cut recently. So I'm thinking there's been a lot of foot traffic coming down along here, and I wonder why. Let's go find out. It's definitely a game trail. I'm not sure. Oh, I saw one cut some trees coming down it. It looks pretty beat down back there. And it just kind of fizzles out as I come down. It's too far to be a bear bait, but as I get down here, there's a lot of little trails coming off of it, going out into different cuts. Get deer tracks all over it. Keep poking around, see if I can bump something up. There, it curled back down into a brook. I tracked the buck 2 years ago, and he came into a whole bunch of deer down in that brook. And I found the spot that I tracked him across, and there's some deer sign there. But I come up here, there's a scrape. There. Kind of a classic licking branch and stuff. That's good. Boys, oh boys, I'd like to see the buck that made that, Rob. I wish it was a buck, Rob. Where'd you disappear to?
Where'd I disappear
Yeah.
to? Well, I get down in the woods there, and somebody shot at something here.
I can hear him out here talking and
Oh,
going.
that's when I heard him talking.
Yeah.
I thought, well, I'm coming out of the woods there. That's enough for me.
Now what?
Well, we can try our bee spot.
All right. Well, we're gonna go check a camera. Our morning hunt got a little bit buggered up, but
Yeah, it did. You're right. That's exactly what I was thinking.
we deduced it was probably a moose. We saw a cow moose come in this morning
Yeah,
and heard a gunshot
right behind us after
right
we'd
behind
been
us. Suspect it was
out. Somebody shooting at that cow.
moose.
Yeah.
Which I was hoping they would have. I wanted to see.
Yeah.
Hoping to see a moose down. So this afternoon game plan. Dad just walked further down the road. He's gonna cut in into a spot that chased some deer through a few years ago. And I'm gonna parallel him and then through this road and then hook over to where he's at. He says I do a little bit of calling, stuff like that. So thought I saw some snowflakes. Just down in here, I could have shot a spike one 2 years ago down in here. There's a spike one. I am not going to shoot that. Last day of the season, I was tracking a nice spot, got a shot at him earlier today. But I let the spike one go. I worked too hard for the entire day to shoot a little buck down in the grapple. And I still had muzzle loader that week, but didn't get one muzzle loading, so get down in here. One. Two, three. I was standing here, could hear some beep, 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 beep. There's a partridge right handy here. I gotta pay attention. I find myself kind of daydreaming here a little bit. What goes in front of me? I wonder if he knows I'm behind him. Yeah. Curious little creatures. Get back out onto the road. Fresh set of deer tracks. Not very big, but it's had deer tracks nonetheless. We're dabbing off to. Where's the deer?
I didn't see any.
Where'd you come out?
Way down at the next drainage, the next brook.
I did the same thing.
Yeah, I see your tracks coming back.
I did the same thing.
Yeah, I must have
I saw
followed
you. I came up behind you and I could see you down along the lake. So I was like, I'm just going to angle all the way up to the road next to that next brook. And I came out right at the...
Yeah, I see you going down. You must have crossed over. I caught up to you. I see your hat. And
I was going down this way and the beavers had it all dammed up.
Yep.
So I had to come back up the brook.
Yeah.
Well, now what?
That's a good question.
No real buck sign, though.
Nope.
There, home sweet home.
Home sweet home. Get the fire crook going, Paul, and warm it up in here, although it's 63, so.
Yeah. I don't think you get out of the 30s today.
Nope.
So opening day, we get that out of our system. So I guess that's it for today.
Well,
Have you had enough?
supper, Benoit video, and bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Warm stove, warm dinner, and hit the sack. So I guess till next time, get outside.
It's good for the soul, but hard on the body.
See ya. Yeah, you get two.
Wow.
Dead center and then...
Wow.
I think that'll work, Dad.
Wow. I didn't know I was that good.
I thought your first shot was dead center. But...
Now you got to shoot.
Well,